Alrighty. We've got Ballarat, the Ratpack versus Dragon City, the Chiko Rollers. Both teams have a beautiful long history of playing against each other. It should be a fun bout. We've got Goose Lightning and Corey up for jamming first. Oh, and Corey bowls through, beautifully done. Getting lead, followed closely by Goose Lightning. Corey deciding to call it off early. It is getting quite hot in here, so going for strategy and conserving of energy, also keeping mindful of the heat. All right, up we've got Sione and Kilbo Baggins. Kilbo Baggins getting through for lead. Sione still struggling with that pack there. Ooh, and headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty. Making this a 2-minute jam. Not an excellent way to start in a hot day. This is their first game, both teams' first game of the day. So Sione and KTKO hitting it out there, but Sione gets past for 4 points. Kilbo Baggins back on track now. No, sorry, now Kilbo Baggins is back on track now. We had two Chiko Rollers in the box there. A nice 12-point jam for Sione. Freak Show Francis. Ooh. Which sounds a bit worse when you land on this floor. It's quite a bit of a slippery floor, so Kilbo Baggins scoring some more points. Freak Show Francis, also known as Sione, through for a nice 16-point jam. Both jammers getting points on the board there. Oh, Freak Show Francis up the outside. Managed to scoop past KTAKO, but got taken out there. Who was that? Calamity Jane, I think. No, that was Hurl Scout. Got Damage Patch Doll up for the Chiko Rolls. And on OG for the Ratpack. Ooh, both jammers struggling there a little bit. Although the Dragon City Damage Patch Doll headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. OG pushing at the front there. Ooh. Number 5, Calamity Jane, having to let that jammer through. OG coming up against the Chiko's wall. Through for 4 points. for the Ratpack headed to the box at the end of that jam. The Ratpack starting off with 3 blockers. Corey up for jam now. And Goose Lightning. Ooh, Corey is through to take the lead. Goose Lightning getting drawn back there, but they're through. Corey at least a whole, nearly half a lap in front. Just checking with the box what's happening. They'll keep it running until they can free the box. Being overtaken now by Goose Lightning. Corey calling it off. Bit of a confusion as to who actually got lead with the refs pointing there for a moment, but it's all good. Jammers know what they're doing. Monk in the Deadly Sports penalty box for the Ratpack. But Kilbo Baggins and Sione Francis, Freak Show Francis is through for lead jammer. Calling for her team to do some offense, taking a nice whip, but gets hit by KTKO. It's always good to be aware of KT, where she is on track. We never expect that ass to come out of nowhere, but it always does. And the Chicos have called a team timeout. All right, we can take this moment to thank our sponsors, Deadly Sports Plus. They were providing the first aid for us for this tournament, and they've sponsored the penalty box. Not that we like having to have a penalty box, but it's always good to have the first aid people taking control. Our streaming partner, Maven Mauve, has got this fabulous setup here. There's lots of buttons to push, and I'll push them as soon as I get the heads up that everything's working nicely. We've got OG and Damage Patch Doll up for jammer. Ooh. Looks like Damage Patch Doll is out first. Almost got recycled there, but she's up and she's moving. OG having a little bit of a trouble there, trying to get past KTKO. Beautiful scoot up the inside there by the Chiko's jammer. Penalty box is now cleared. Oh, looked like a bit of a stop block, but no, nothing was called there. Potentially something was called there. With T from Ballarat headed to the Deadly Sports penalty box. Oh, another Ballarat blocker. Slasher headed to the penalty box as well. Called off by the Chiko's jammer, locking those two blockers in the box. Ratpack sending our Corey to take on the full Chiko's lineup. They won't be able to do any kind of offense or defense as there's only two out there for the minute, but Goose Lightning is going to try and make a run for it, but Corey gets through for the lead, followed closely by Goose Lightning. Getting the pack to speed it up so it can at least get 0-0 points, but they did release one of their blockers from the penalty box, from the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box, I should say. With one blocker already standing, she'll probably have about, I think, 7 or 8 seconds to still hold, but she'll come around turn 3 and 4 to meet the back of the pack. Gives her a great opportunity to play some good offense for Sione. Freak Show Francis, not that, was through, but with a cut. Kilbo Baggins now getting lead. Freak Show in the Deadly Sports penalty box for 30 seconds. A power jam for the Chikos. And with that pass, the Chikos have now taken over lead from the Ratpack, 36 to 33. This should be a close-knit game. Both teams are fairly evenly matched. And as I said earlier, they play each other quite a lot. So they're fairly familiar with everybody's strategy and how each other plays, which always makes for a fun game, really. We've got Freak Show for Ballarat returning to track. And we've got Damage Patch Doll for lead jammer for the Chikos. Oh! Scoots on the inside. Did get a cut there. That back foot toe stop just hit the inside, unfortunately. That's enough. Because she gained advantage as she went through. Nice power jam. Oh, beautiful hit from Freak Show. That wall being nicely held together by KO. Having to let through. That's never a pleasant feeling. Cracker Jack headed to the Sports Plus penalty box as Freak Show makes another pass through. Damage Patch Doll at the back there, trying to fight through that wall. Freak Show preventing a little bit of a lock there on the inside for the jammer. Oh, and beautiful hit from Freak Show. There's a lot of power in that Hey Girl pace. Taking on KTKO on the outside line there. Having solid rage. Take out, and Freak Show's headed to the penalty box with Thankfully, the jam was called off, but with Freak Show starting in the penalty box for the third jam in a row, this gives the Chicos a good opportunity, obviously, to get lead and make the most of their power jam to try and close that gap and maybe take a lead. Taking a minute to do a little skate maintenance, little track tape. Unfortunately, after a time, it becomes just tape on tape on tape on tape, and not necessarily stays put. Take this moment to show you the Dragon City team roster. KTKO, Goose Lightning, Solid Rage, Damage Patch Doll, Hurl Scout, Hellion. No, Hellion and Razorback are not here today, but we've got Stacks and Stones making up the Chicos with Library Fine and Sugar on the bench. Fun fact, KT and KO from Dragon City and Sugar, the Juniors Australian team coaches. And we're back live with a beautiful hop over there for the Dragon City. Goose Lightning jammer to take the lead. And Freak Show Friday is out of the box. Oh, came in. Was a little heavy, got a legal procedure. Freak Show Friday with, not sure what that was for, but it's all right, we'll follow up and we'll get back to you. Goose Lightning making the most of this power jam has now sealed the lead for the Chicos. That was a lot of wall-on-wall action in that last pass. 57 to 47, a nice 16-point jam. Not too shabby. Just have a look at the penalties there. Freak Show Friday with a third penalty. Starting from the bin. And a few penalties here and there, but not too high. It's only halfway through the first half, so probably want to slow those penalties down. A little bit of an official timeout, just sorting out timings and things. All right, we've got Kilbo Baggins up for the Chico Rolls. And Freak Show Friday's been released from the Deadly Sports penalty box. Oh, comes in nice and quick. Taking on Calamity Jane at the front there, but through for lead jammer, trying to make up for those last few jams that got the penalty. Calamity Jane in the Deadly Sports penalty box for the Chico Rollers. Sione, Freak Show Friday, making the most of having one less on track, will do the most that she can to close that lead and potentially get it back. Cracker Jack and KTKO making that last pass not an easy one to break through. But it is hot in here and I am just sitting down. So I can't imagine how the skaters are feeling. We've got some lovely bench support for both teams, fanning everyone off. Which, could do with some fans in the hall itself. So we do have the roller doors open. They are not helping in the slightest. Corey up for jammer now, just casually breaking through for lead. Beautifully, as always. Damage Patch Doll at the back there. Still trying to break through that pack. And Damage Patch Doll breaks through, but Corey is quickly behind, and they will have some lovely jammer on jammer action before calling it off. And Ballarat have taken back their lead. This is definitely going to be a nice close game. I think we're going to see a lot of lead changes to and fro, which always makes for a better watch, I think. All right, we've got OG and Lightning Goose up for jammer. And Lightning Goose is through. One blocker for the Ratpack, headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box, while their pivot is about to be released from the penalty box. This is not making it especially easy for OG without any blockers on track. Goose Lightning making easy work. Alice carrying the heavy load there. A beautiful 12-point jam for the Chiko Rollers there. Goose Lightning taking back their lead and extending by 10, giving them that little breather leeway. Corey taking the track for the Ratpack again. Corey and Kilbo Baggins. Corey getting through easily for the lead with, again, Calamity Jane heading to the Sports Plus penalty box. Corey just bashing away through. That was so beautiful. Often bashing their way through, but they got the full 4 points. Freak Show Friday and Damage Patch Doll up for jammer. Freak Show running into Solid Rage, KTKO, and Cracker Jack making a beautiful wall, although Sione out for the inside. Damage Patch Doll headed to the box. It's a nice power jam for Freak Show Friday. Calamity Jane heading back on track now. Alice doing some beautiful offense there for Freak Show Friday, although KTKO ruining all of that work. not going to let Freak Show through easily. We might be about to see another lead change. All right, penalty box is clear. Both jammers back on track. Ooh. Damage patch doll. Breaking through, and the jam finishes with one of the Ratpack blockers headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box, meaning the Ratpack will start with a 3-wall, with the Chiko starting with a full lineup. Who will they send? Having a team timeout for the Chikos. Through, and we'll have a look at who we've got for Ballarat. Freak Show Francis, J Rex, T Corey, Monk, the Mad Splatter, OG, Slasher Scissorhands, Birdie, Craig, Beck, Alice, and Snibbles. They're benched by Bailey. Oldie and a goodie. Seeing a lot of old faces out today for this tournament. A lot of people have taken some time off during COVID and after COVID and have come back. A lot of new faces this tournament, but seeing some oldie goldies. Ooh, and Goose Lightning is through for the Chikos. With OG, with the Ratpack, still trying to get past KTKO there. And a lovely apex jump from Goose Lightning. Oh, we've got one Ratpack blocker headed to the bin. OG doing a star pass before getting a penalty. Oh no, the star pass was not granted. The Ratpack jammer will start from the box, giving the Chikos a power jam. OG starting for, Kilbo Baggins starting the power jam for the Chikos. And through on the outside there. Nice split pack formation with KTKO holding back their goat for the Ratpack, calling it off just before that jammer was released. That's 2 power jams in a row for the Chiko Rollers. They've taken the lead again, 87 to 72. They'll be doing everything they can to extend this lead while they've got that power jam. Bailey giving OG a little pep talk in the penalty box there. But Pearl Scout up for first jam of the day, getting lead. I'm sure she'll be pretty pleased with that. Lovely spin to get on through past Slasher. Beck's headed to the Deadly Sport penalty box. Keeping Slasher and Birdie at the front there. Ooh. And we've got T headed to the penalty box as well. And another penalty. Got Stacks and Stones sitting for the Deadly Sports Plus penalty. I'm never going to get that right. I say it different every time. So sorry. Pearl Scout getting stuck at the back of the Ratpack's wall there. So hoping for some offense, but hopefully Nix will come back now. Yes, Nix comes back now, playing some offense, but with the release of their blocker, Pearl Scouts have called it off. KTKO, you may want to put on a helmet. You're welcome. KTKO there, just having an equipment malfunction. It is very hot here, so helmets are coming off between jams. All right, we've got an official timeout. Not quite sure what they're reviewing. Oh, here we go. Jammer. No, ref is headed over to speak to the Ratpack's bench. Might be seeing a late call. Oh, and we do. So T has headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. We'll just see what that is. Oh, that was a cut. T is on 5 penalties. They'll want to definitely calm that down. We still have a couple of minutes left in the first half. Still got a whole second half to go. But, oh, beautiful work there by Goose Lightning. Corey taking on KTKO. Calamity Jane, Cracker Jack, and Nick's Vicious. But Goose Lightning scooting through on the outside, calling off before Corey can get any points. Nice little look back and a joke between the two jammers. All right, we've got Freak Show Friday and Kilbo Baggins, but Kilbo Baggins scoots through on the outside for lead jammer. T returning to the track now. Freak Show Francis. I think I've called it several different names, sorry. Freak Show and... Oh, Freak Show headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Kilbo Baggins scooting on the outside there, taking advantage of the disruption from the Ratpack, not focusing on where they were on track and more focusing on Freak Show. But Beck with a nice smack to the inside there. They've landed a bit hard there. Kilbo headed to the box, grabbing their face. May have jolted a little, I think, there, but Francis is back on track, taking on KTKO at the front there. Freak Show will be keen to make up for the points that unfortunately the Ratpack didn't get while they had a few jammers in the bin. And no, Freak Show. Francis is headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box again. That's not having a bit of a luck, having a bit of a spiral there. I think they'll take the time out in the intermittents to try and avoid this and pull it back. And a beautiful through to a slide there from Kilbo Baggins. And just have a look at those penalties. We've got Freak Show Francis and T on 5 penalties for the Ratpack, and Calamity Jane on 4 penalties for the Chicos. Not a high penalty game, just a reoccurring player penalty, which is not ideal, especially when they're jammers, but we have an official review. Not sure what they're officially reviewing. I'll just go in and find out and come back to you. Alrighty, the official review there was brought on by the Ratpack, reviewing the second cut given to Freak Show Friday. So they are now on 4 penalties, which is much better. Much better. They will start in the box though until they are released by the ref and the NSO crew. So they did win that review. So the jammer should have been released. Okay, we're just sorting out what is happening. They did win their review, so that last penalty for Freak Show Francis has already been removed, so they should now exit the penalty box. Yep. There we go. Little bit of a delay in process there. Maybe some slight confusion, but Corey is taking the track for the Ratpack with, I believe that's Hurl Scout. Knocked out on the inside. Corey gets up, is pushing through, has pushed them out. They've got to let them go. And Corey gets the lead. Alice for the Ratpack headed to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. It's already got a Ratpack blocker and 2 Chiko blockers. We've got Solid Rage and Cracker Jack sitting in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. And Alice for Ballarat. And the Ratpack calling for an official review, potentially. Or an official timeout. Official review. Not sure what that official review is. Alrighty. All right, so we've got Beck sitting in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty box. Ooh, okay. We've got another official review. Just find out what's going on. Alrighty. The official review was to review the points awarded to the Chikos. They got 3 points instead of 2, confirming that with 2 in the box, they did pass 1, but 1 blocker was in fact out of play. Got 4 blockers starting in the Deadly Sports Plus penalty. So we've got OG and Goose Lightning playing a little derby light for this jam. Goose Lightning making easy work of that. OG still struggling at the back there. KTKO, Nick's Vicious, sorry. It's making it a little hard work. They are a beautiful team. They've worked well, skated a long time together. Longer than any of us would like to admit, because we are all old, but beautiful around on the outside, backwards. Cracker Jack joining the track now. Beck joining the track now. KTKO and Alice fighting it out for the front. Alice taking the star panty. She's through. Goose Lightning for another 4 points, breaking through that wall nicely. Calling it off before Alice gets a chance to score any points. And that is intermission. We will be back in 14 minutes. You can enjoy the view. I won't turn the screen off for you. Enjoy. Alrighty, and we're back. Corey and Kilbo Baggins up again. Kilboy finding Beck on the inside and Corey finding an open lane on the outside. Corey will be kicking it up a notch, I think, this second half to make up those points, smash their way through. Oh, beautifully done. One point apiece. OG up for Jammer for the Ratpack. And I can't, oh, that's Hurl Scout for the Chiko Rollers. Both Jammers stuck behind those walls. Alice coming in for some offense at the back there. Alice heading to the Deadly Sports Plus penalty bin. Ooh, Hurl Scout taking down two of the Ratpack blockers to get lead. OG quickly behind. The Chicos will be just trying to hold their lead at the moment, stop the Ratpack from gaining. Ratpack still gaining 2 points, but the Chicos gain 4 points, extending their lead by 2. Still 50 points in the game. Easily make that up for the Ratpack. Freak Show out now for the Ratpack with Goose Lightning and Sione. Freak Show's busted through beautifully to get the lead. Goose Lightning closely behind. Oh, beautiful. Oh, and a little apex jump there from Goose Lightning. Sione quick behind. But listening to the bench, Sione called it off. 4 points apiece. Corey and Kilbo Baggins up for Jammer. Nice evenly sort of paired walls there, but Kilbo Baggins finding some freedom at the front there. Oh, and scoots on through for lead. Corey quickly follows behind, getting a little tussle there with KTKO. Corey now headed to the deadly penalty box with Cracker Jack from the Chicos. Nice power jam for the Chiko Rollers. Chicos have got their goat at the back there. And Kilbo calls that off with Corey standing with 2 seconds to go in the penalty box. 2 seconds can give you that nice advantage. Not maybe so much when your jammer is Corey, because you've just given them an extra run up to come faster and harder. So I hope that Chiko wall is prepared. But Hurl Scout for Jammer for the Chikos. And Hurl Scout has got through lead Jammer on the inside there. Corey on the outside, scooting on through with minimal effort there. Oh, Beck taking Hurl Scout out on the outside. Beck taking Hurl Scout out on the inside. Calls it off. And no points apiece. Oh, 2 points for the Chikos. Alice now with the Jammer panty on for the Ratpack. Goose Lightning and Alice. Goose Lightning pushing that Ratpack right on through to scoot up the inside for the lead. Just waiting for KTKO to come out of the box. I think that was a late call. Alice just scooting on by. KTKO now, calmly entering the track. Chiko's doing some lovely offense there and stopping the pullback. Ultimately, the Chikos went for a call-off. Alice standing in the box now. We've got Kilbo Baggins. And Alice retakes the track now, taking off the star. Kilbo Baggins making a nice easy pass through that Ratpack wall. Slasher and Craig there. Oh, and I'm not quite sure, sorry, it is blocked. Alice coming around, scoring pass. We've got Freak Show Francis, aka Sione, up for Jammer again. And I'm not sure who that Jammer is. Can't see the numbers, so sorry it hasn't come up yet. Oh, and Sione up on the inside. And the Chiko Rollers Jammer still stuck behind that the Ratpack wall there. That is 666 Hurl Scout for the Chiko Rollers. Actually through for lead. Sione in the bin. Sione now returning. Oh, and a beautiful little shoulder shimmy there. So haven't seen that shoulder shimmy in quite a while. Slasher scissor hands, and Corey taking the jammer. I think this is Slasher's first jam for the Chicos in this game. Oh no, that's Goose Lightning. I'm so sorry. Obviously this is not Goose's first one through. And Corey getting a penalty, headed to the box, not happy about that. Having a little bit of a conversation, a vent with the bench there, which is not like them, but we'll excuse it today because it's hot. Chiko's jammer finding that Ratpack wall very difficult, hoping to have some offense come through. If they could. No, they've pushed out the front, called it out, locking Corey in the penalty box. Let's have a look at the penalties so far. We've got T on 6, we've got Freak Show Francis on 5, Alice on 4, Monk on 3, J Rex on 3, and just a few regular with the 2s. No one on 5 for the Chicos. We've got Kilbo Baggins and OG up again. And the Chicos have extended their lead by 80 points. That first half was very back and forth, very evenly matched, but the Chicos are showing that their second half is very much stronger than their first. They take a minute, they get settled, and they are having a fabulous game today. Still a lot of derby in this tournament, so it might just take a few minutes, hopefully not too many more, for the Ratpack to get their penalties under control, get their offense in alignment. One third down for the second half, still 18 minutes. They can definitely pull this back. It'll have to be one hell of a second half, but it is doable. Maybe send Corey out a little more to jam. Maybe keep Corey on the track a little more. None of this one lap nonsense. Freak Show Friday and I think that was Rage having a little bit of a tussle. Rage dropped a little low. But, and a beautiful bean dip through KO and past Nix. Didn't get Nix's point, but a beautiful bean dip nonetheless. Corey going out for jammer again. Goose Lightning matching up. Ooh, and Goose right up the inside, taking advantage of that clustering. Corey pushing through on the inside there. Oh, and a beautiful pass. A beautiful pass by Goose, taking advantage of that hole there. Corey not happy with that jam. They typically don't enjoy not getting lead, which makes them probably where their competitiveness comes from. But many more games to get lots of the lead. Got OG and Kilbo Baggins. OG and Nix Vicious taken at the front there. Oh, and Kilbo Baggins is through for lead with the Chicos recapturing and securing OG. Kilbo coming in for a little bit of a reverse hit there. Will have got those two butt points if they're lucky. So only 2 more blockers to pass for points. Here we go. Alice fighting it out at the front there. OG fighting out at the back. That is a good, strong Chiko's wall. Crackerjack and Nick's Vicious. With Damage Patch doll at the front there. Seems to be everybody on track. Sorry. Blocking the penalty. Alice taking the star pass, taking on Nix at the front. Alice is through. Kilbo calls it off. Corey back out for Jammer. All right, Corey and Hurt Scout. Sorry, I've been calling them Hurl Scout the whole time. Nick's Vicious headed to the box. Corey busting on through. Corey got lead, has scored 4 points. This will make them feel a little better, work their cardio. Busting on through that wall nicely. Corey for the 8 points and calling it off. Beautiful work, breaks that 100 for the Ratpack. We've got an official timeout. A little bit of track maintenance. Having a team timeout after the official timeout. It is getting very hot in here. Freak Show Francis up for Jammer. Goose Lightning again. Let's have a look at those points. It's fairly even, but just this second half, Dragon City have really put some points on the board. And we'll see if the Ratpack can pull it back. That was a big hit from Jammer on Jammer. Sione on Goose Lightning, but Goose Lightning does not take that lying down. It's come out. But Sione has decided not to chase down Goose Lightning and to call it off, listening to the bench. All right, we've got OG and Kilbo Baggins at the Jammer line again. Those walls are looking mighty hard. Ooh, the Chiko's Jammer. Kilbo Baggins out first. With the Ratpack Jammer still stuck at the back with a star pass for the Ratpack, although the T-Rex, I think it is. No, it is Stacks. Nope, no, it's not. I don't know who that is. Let me find out. J-Rex, the pivot, taking that star pass, yet to break through the wall there. Not an easy wall to get through, with solid rage in the penalty box. Kilbo Baggins in the penalty box. And we've got two Chiko's blockers in the penalty box. And a Ratpack. The Ratpack deciding to make KTKO their goat. Keeping her at the back there. Some tired looking jammers out there. I think it is the heat. It is very stuffy in here. There's not a lot of airflow. Corey and Hurl Scout up again. Corey just pushing that Chiko's wall, just driving them forward, and they are through. Oh, they are through, and they got a forearm. They're not happy about that. Hurl Scout breaks through cleanly, getting lead jammer. The Ballarat bench will not be happy with those penalties. All right. And looks like the Ratpack are calling for an official review. Official review. Let's have a listen. We'll go and find out what that was. Alrighty, the Ratpack called off that, got that official review. The penalty stands and they lose that review. They believed it was not a cut track. Corey now released from the penalty box, comes round, smashes through. Beautiful work from Corey there. Goose Lightning quickly on their tail. It's Goose Lightning forcing a call off. Jammers having a little happy jam time. Chiko's about to break the 200 points. They are 98 points ahead. We've got Freak Show Francis and Kilbo Baggins. Both jammers have had some good success this weekend. Well, this game at least. It's only the start of the weekend. Sione getting awarded lead, but then getting pulled back there. Sione taking on KTKO. Oh, potential, yes, and Freak Show Francis getting a cut track there. There is definitely a lot more penalties than Ballarat are usually known for in this game. I think everyone's a bit excited. Sometimes you just have those days. It's just how it goes. But I would expect to see the rest of the tournament a lot less penalties from the Ratpack. They're usually really quite good. And, you know, as well, the Chikos, they've had quite a few penalties in this game. They usually sort of got very low numbers. Freak Show out of the penalty box now. But that means it is a two-minute jam. So a lot can happen in 2 minutes. Also, a lot of effort can happen with not a lot of outcome. Oh, that looked a little bit like a directional, but no, nothing was called. Must have been my angle. Sione out on the hit out on the outside line there, and the jam is called off with the Chikos at 2:06 and the Ratpack at 1:03. Oh no, sorry, 2:10 to 1:03. So 5 minutes to go. Ooh. Got 2 on 6, 1 on 5 still. And Solid Rage on 6 for Dragon City. Having an official review. Not sure. An official timeout, sorry, not a review. They're probably just quick discussion and clarification of things handed out in the last jam. All right, we've got Hurl Scout and OG up again. And OG on the outside, beautifully done. Almost up by Crackerjack, but through for the lead. Nicely done there by OG. With the Ratpack holding that, the Chiko's Hurl Scout at the back there. OG pushing the captain. Calamity Jane there. Pushing all the way through till has to let go, which is a blocker's nightmare and a jammer's favourite thing to do. Nothing feels better than having them just let you pass. It's lovely blocking there by some Chikos. Calamity Jane dragging OG all the way back. Which is something that jammers hate and blockers love. OG calling it off there. Birdie up to jam now for the Ratpack. And Goose Lightning up for the Chikos. Goose Lightning has had a very good game. They've utilised offence, often not needed offence, done some beautiful footwork. They're having a stellar game. I would not be shocked if they got MVP for this. And nicely done there on the outside. Birdie at the Chiko's. Oh! Chiko's jammer does a beautiful apex jump while their blockers hold the jammer back. Going for a star pass now. Passed it off to T. This is a little bit precarious because T is on 6 penalties. Of course, if they get another penalty, they cannot come back on track. So. And Corey taking the track for the Ratpack again. Up against Kilbo Baggins. Corey pushing their way through there. Pushing all the way up on the inside. Nice and clean. Nicely done. They took a moment, took a breath, and have hopefully stopped that penalty spiral. They'll go for some beautiful points out on the outside and calls it off. Doesn't look like Corey was awarded any points for that pass, but oh no, there we go. Jammers confirmed, 2 points. We've got Sione now, Freak Show Francis and Hurl Scout. Sione taking a little bit of a run up, coming at that the Chiko's wall. Nice and strong, twirling around KTKO. Hurl Scout at the back of the Ratpack there. Scoots on the outside past Birdie. Nicely done. Sione on the outside, and Sione has headed to the bin. That is unfortunate. As we can see, that is the end of the bout for Freak Show Friday. That's their 7th penalty. The Chikos will now have a 2-minute jam, 2-minute power jam, 1 minute and 10-second power jam. Sione will not be back on the track. She will not be happy about that. It's not a great way to start a weekend, but on the plus side, there's still a lot more derby to come, so she'll be able to sort herself and then come back in the next few games and hopefully play a bit cleaner. That Ballarat wall is not letting up. Not letting up at all. Dragging that Chiko's jammer all the way back. Poor Girl Scouts. It is hot. They've been skating for a long time. This is the last jam. Oh, and that is unfortunate because Sione has fouled out. She'll have to come and sit for a minute, and because there's no jammer on the track, the jam is called, and that is the game. 224 to 112. The Chikos beat the Ratpack. Nicely done, people. Nicely done. It was a very hard game in this heat. It is sticky and hot, and I'm doing nothing but sitting down. A shout out to the refs and the NSOs. And give it one more minute to double check everything. Let's have the fun. That's the rolling whistle. That's the game. Alrighty, and we'll be back here for some more delightful derby in just about half an hour. Your commentary has been brought to you by Rebecca the Wrecker. Thank you and good night.